Earth Day is tomorrow, and many organizations will have events to celebrate. Angelina Beautiful Clean in Lufkin encourages people to bring their unwanted papers to Shred Day. East Texas News Weekend's Vanessa Johnson tells you how you can participate in tomorrow's event.
In honor of Earth Day, many organizations have planned celebrations and events that not only help the environment, but also educate people on its importance.
We celebrate Earth Day here at Angelina Beautiful Clean by hosting a Shred Day.
Kelly Shrout, the executive director for Angelina Beautiful Clean, says people can bring sensitive documents and papers with staples. Shred Day also raises awareness to identity theft and fraud, teaching people how to dispose of important documents.
It can be recycled into many things that we use every day, such as cardboard and paper towels, napkins, toilet paper, tissue paper.
Shrout says in addition to shredding your papers, people can also help out by reusing plastic grocery bags and picking up litter when you see it.
It's not just a matter of paper, but it's just a small step to make the environment just a little bit better.
People can bring all of their papers to the Lufkin Angelina Chamber of Commerce parking lot tomorrow from 9 a.m. to noon. Vanessa Johnson, East Texas News Weekend.
They have also partnered with the Naranjo Museum for a free family-friendly event to build compost from milk jugs from 5 until 7.